So here are 5 things you need to do to progress your business, real estate, business, anything. Step number 1, you need to move up, which means you need to get more valuable. The more valuable you are for your partners, the more valuable you are for the people you do business with, right? The more successful you're going to be. Then step number 2, you need to move in, which means you need to get closer. You need to build relational capital, okay? So we got to figure out a way. How do we build relational capital? We add value, okay? Number 3, we need to move ahead. We need to get smarter. So what we need to do is we need to go vertical with our knowledge. I always tell people this: take your biggest weakness, turn it into your strength, you'll add 1 0 to your net worth. Take your 5 biggest weakness, turn them into your strength, and you'll add 2 zeros to your net worth. There is no secret to success. It is you taking your skills and turning them into strengths. Then, okay, you need to move aside, which you want to go wide, then you want to go niche. So first, we're going to go wide. We're going to learn every type of real estate. We're going to learn everything about business, and then we can go niche. Okay, and the reason we do this is we just focus on one type of transaction, one type of deal, one type of product. We're missing other opportunities there. So it's important in our knowledge base that we look at everything. And then we need to move notice. We need to get branded. Okay? And branding is attention and credibility. Attention and credibility. And that's an important part of the process. Okay? So every time I do business, I ask the following 4 questions. Number 1, what are the facts? Always question the source of the facts. When people say, I don't like Donald Trump, the first thing I say, why you don't like Donald Trump? And the answer is usually super idiotic, right? He's this, he's a racist, he's that. And I'm like, great, name me one example of him being racist. And they usually can't tell me, or they'll say the media, and then I'll say, which media? And if they say, well, CNN, is that a pro-Trump or anti-Trump? Same thing, if people like Donald Trump, I'll ask them, why do you like Donald Trump? Okay, so start asking people in a non-confrontational manner, wow, that's interesting. Where did you hear that? Oh, the market is down 20%. Great, where did you hear that? That's something I do in everything now because I never assume. And often we don't question people who agree with us because we think they agree with us. So my coach says to me, question everything, right? I question a deal, I question the people, I question everything. And that has made me a much smarter business person. And then if you want to impress someone, it's more important for you when you meet someone, the questions you ask rather than the answers you give. So when I'm dealing with successful people, I know I want to give answers that showcases my intelligence, but what showcases my intelligence is the questions I ask. Like people are like, wow, that was a great question. Like for example, sometimes I speak on the same stage as Richard Branson and the interview goes, how did Virgin start? I'm like, dude, there's 18 books about it. The key to asking good questions is always ask questions you're curious about, not what you think other people want to hear. Then what does my gut tell me? Okay, my gut says this. Follow your gut intuition, but don't let fear get into the way of the gut. So what does my gut tell me? And the last one is this. How do I cut through the clutter? Okay, how do I make this better, faster, and more efficient? How do I make this better, faster, more efficient? So now what I want to do is sales is probably the most important component because how you sell is how you succeed, okay? And every sort of sales fits into what's called a sales ladder. And I'm gonna tell you whether I'm selling a deal, a property, an investment, a product, a program, a service. So everyone write this down. Step number 1 is people in selling is they're not aware of the need. So they didn't know they needed your product, your service, or your investment, okay? So, oh, I didn't know I needed branding. Oh, I didn't know I needed coaching. Oh, I didn't know I needed to invest in this type of property. So what we need to do is the way we solve that problem is what's called through education-based marketing. And education-based marketing is not explaining people how the how, but also the why. That is where you're using videos on social media to explain people why they need your product, service, or investment. Why they need to invest here, right? Let's say you're a Canadian. A lot of people are afraid of investing in properties in America. Why? Because it's, US dollars or, I don't live there as well. So you need to show them and educate them on the why they need to invest. So one of the things I say is what people don't know or what people assume. Right? And here's the thing too, it takes up to 26 times, okay, of a marketing message before it even gets to people. 26 times. Okay, and then step number 2 is I'm aware of the need, but I didn't know a solution existed. So I know I need to get branded, but I didn't know a solution existed. I know that I'd like to invest in America, but I didn't know that it was needed. I know I need something for my business, but I didn't know it existed. So now it becomes solution-based marketing, right? You're like, here's the problem and here's the solution for this product. And at first, it's kind of basically telling people you're the solution without really telling them your solution, letting them come to a conclusion. Then step number 3, I'm aware of the solution, but I don't know which one's right for me. I know I need to get branded. I know I want to invest. I just don't know which option because write this down, a confused mind doesn't buy and doesn't invest. So when you're presenting options, never tell people more than 3 options. okay? If you are face-to-face. If it's something that's online or product, just keep the one option at first. Because the more options you give people, the more confused they will be. And it's not, a confused mind doesn't buy and doesn't invest. Step number 4, I'm aware of the specific solution. I'm aware I need branding. I'm aware I should invest in America, but I don't know how it relates to me. I don't know the benefits of it. Like, what is investing in America going to do for me? This is where you talk about the tax advantages, or if I don't want to invest in this type of property, what are the tax advantages, right? Or, by having this type of structure, I'm going to get some cost segregation benefits. So this is where you have to basically hold their hand and show them, write this down, what's called WIIFM selling. What's in it for me? So you have to put yourself in the shoes of whoever you're marketing and selling and really say to themselves, what is it they're going to be thinking? So a lot of people, they know they need something, but they don't know the benefits. So write this down. Stop being a feature-driven salesperson. Be a benefit. And by the way, you make a list. Here's all the benefits of doing business with me, or here's all the benefits of this investment. Here's the benefits of this product. Here's the benefits. The features is what it is. Like, for example, we're selling an iPad. iPad is that it's flat, it's 3D Retina, right? But the benefits is it connects everything. It's light, you don't need a laptop. So I used to be featured. And the problem with left brainers is they like to tell us what it is they do. Sales is what it is it's going to do for you. So the first thing you need to do in a sales environment is take a look at anyone and say, am I selling to a right brainer or a left brainer? And that's a mistake that a lot of you make because you're just, the first thing you need to do before you open your mouth, one-on-one or in a group, is it a left brainer or a right brainer? And it's a left brainer, you better have a lot of logic, a lot of facts, and not a lot of stories, right? And you better have a lot of results. If you're selling to right brainers, you better sell the future. You better sell the vision.